Hello Borderlands community, welcome back to a new video. Today I have a topic that I haven't been seeing too many people, especially the other YouTubers, talk about. Where's Dr. Zed? He's not in any of the trailers, he's not in any of the gameplay, we haven't seen his new model, we haven't seen anything about him yet. It hasn't talked about him, the developers haven't said much during the presentations about him, if anything at all. So I'm going to go over some different things here that I've seen. So the new hub in Borderlands 3 is Sanctuary 3. They don't talk about Sanctuary 2. I guess they said just Sanctuary 3 because Sanctuary 3 kind of just fits better with it being Borderlands 3. Maybe that's why they did that. I think that's why they did. And Borderlands 2, it doesn't have the right ring to it. I kind of get it. I kind of feel it. But the Infirmary isn't ran by our boy Dr. Zed anymore. So here's Sanctuary 3. This is our hub world. And we have the Infirmary, like I just said. The Infirmary now. Zoom in here a little bit. Right here we have the Infirmary. The little needle there. The Infirmary is on the ship, but it's not ran by Dr. Zed. It's ran by Tannis. Tannis is the one who runs the Infirmary in this game, which I guess in ways kind of makes sense. She does experiment on, different things like that. She is a natural person. She's a natural scientist. She, dealt with the relics in Borderlands 1, the vault key, different things like that. She's a smart individual. She definitely knows, probably biology and different things. She probably wants to learn about these different things as well. It does make sense for her to kind of run some infirmary-like place. So, this kind of makes sense, and I understand that, but we still don't have Dr. Zed. That was his thing. In Borderlands 1, you do meet him first, and he's running the whole, doctor scene, being the doctor, giving us meds. He's, the person who gives us our first shield, different stuff like that. He's definitely like the healing person. You'd get med kits and stuff like that in Borderlands 1 as well. There's something I did find out from the gameplay that I saw people doing at Borderlands 3 when they were doing their live streams and stuff like that. There are Dr. Zed machines. There's Tannis crawling out of that. Sorry, these photos are a little weird and jagged. We're going to zoom in here even more. A little bit more. And right there in the back, we have a Dr. Zed's meds. I probably could have got a better picture for this, but you guys can understand. This is the new health or healing machines. These are the new med machines. It does say Dr. Zed's meds, so we do know the meds and stuff like that are being distributed from him. That might not mean that he's necessarily dead. He might be okay. He might be alive still. So as far as we know, Dr. Zed is still alive and kicking. He has his own machines here. The design is different. Some of Marcus's machines have somewhat different designs. They look more 3D. They're kind of different looking. But his look fairly similar in some ways. His is, different overall. We've seen different med machines. Nina is the medical person in pre-sequel, so I guess out there in the stars, maybe on other planets, we'd see her machines. I don't know. It's kind of different there. Marcus has always been the gun guy, while Zed's been the medic person all the way until pre-sequel, where we saw somebody else doing it. I'm not sure if that was just because of voice work, which brings me to the next thing. Maybe they just couldn't get him to voice act, so they kind of had to replace him with somebody else. That could very well be an issue, although they found a different voice actor for Claptrap, so I don't see why they couldn't have just found somebody else to do Dr. Zed. Or this could be something story-related. Maybe Dr. Zed is out doing something. Maybe he just doesn't want to be on a ship. He seemed very grounded, and he never wanted to leave Firestone for most part. Then he said, fine, I'll go to New Haven, whatever. Then he found that he loved New Haven, and then Roland pulled him to Sanctuary. Well, he kind of was forced to go to Sanctuary because, Wilhelm and all. But either way, he didn't want to leave. He likes Pandora. I don't think he would want to be on a ship to begin with. I think he feels a lot better being on Pandora, being in his hometowns, being in these places where he likes to be. He is a crazy doctor. There's not much that he can really experiment on up in space, on a spaceship. So I feel like maybe he'd want to be back on Pandora. I'm not too sure. Maybe I'm going a little too deep into this character and different things like that. But I feel like maybe he wouldn't want to be on a ship. Maybe that's his deal in the first place. But we do have Hammerlock here on the ship. We have Maya. We have, Lilith. We have Claptrap, Crazy Earl. All these other people who were in Sanctuary, 1.0, I guess, came to Sanctuary 3. So they're all here. They're all at this place. Just Zed's not here. Maybe he does have story stuff, or he could very well be at Sanctuary 1.0 still, or the one, you know, that's in the air. Maybe the one in the air is considered 2.0. I don't know. Although Randy Pitchford said we don't talk about Sanctuary 2.0. Maybe that's what is going on. I don't know. Maybe something happened. Well, we might get some explanations to that in the game. They might be able to tell us what happened to Sanctuary 2.0 or Sanctuary 2. But there's a good chance he might just be in Sanctuary, the old Sanctuary still, and maybe we can get missions from him, and maybe we'll see what the old Sanctuary looked like. That happened in Borderlands 2. We got to go back to Firestone, or Arid Badlands, or the Arid Nexus is what it's called in Borderlands 2. So we might be able to go back to the old Sanctuary and see Zed still there. He might be there, and he might be able to give us missions and stuff like that. I don't know. We didn't see our boy Brick or Mordecai on Sanctuary 3 yet. They didn't show any gameplay of those people being there. Maybe they're at the old Sanctuary still. I don't know. There might be more Crimson Lance stuff there. Lilith is the commander of the Crimson Lance. Or am I getting that mixed up? Crimson Raiders? Dude, whatever. She runs it all. And she's here on the ship. Maybe they need somebody down on Pandora to run stuff there? I don't know. That still leaves the big question of where's our boy Zed at? We need to see him. Hopefully they didn't throw him out, or if they did change stuff for him, hopefully it wasn't for bad reasons that they had to ditch the character. Hopefully it's for story and good reasons, and they kind of just, you know, gave him his own story arc. Think about it this way. I mean, Zed was kind of the first guy we met. We didn't meet Marcus in the car in Borderlands 1 or his van in Borderlands 1. But Zed's the first kind of dude who we stuck around and did missions for. And he gave us health. He gave us the machines and stuff like that. He's kind of the first guy we're doing missions for. If you don't include Claptrap and Marcus kind of just drove us there. He didn't necessarily really give us missions. He's the first person we save as Vault Hunters. So maybe they felt like Zed kind of was just kind of done. They did so much stuff with him. I mean, heck, there's even the zombie DLC with his brother Ned, which it's kind of like him. It's the same voice actor and everything. They literally just changed a little sticker on his shirt to have an N there instead of a Z. It's not necessarily him. It is his brother. And there's a so-called brother Ted that they don't speak about that you can hear in certain DLCs. So they maybe explored this character as much as they could and felt like that they didn't really need to do much else with him. I could understand that from some point of views. They have done a lot with him. He's still a beloved character of mine. I love Borderlands 1. Borderlands 1 is one of my most favorite games, but maybe this character just kind of has run his course, and there isn't much else that they can do over there. They are trying to be innovative and do new characters and make new characters and stuff like that for Borderlands 3. I can see that. Lilith and a couple of the other characters are back. Of course, the big beloved ones like Maya. They showed Zero at the end of the trailer that they showed during the gameplay, and during the gameplay you can see that Zero is on Prometheus. He is there, and you can do different missions and stuff like that for him. It seems like the story mode does eventually get to Zero, and you're helping him on Prometheus and doing things like that with the whole Maliwan and Atlas fighting on Prometheus. So we do some missions for him. So I do like some of those older characters coming back, but if Zed does come back or doesn't come back, I'm not going to be butthurt about it. I could understand from a developer point of view. You want to switch things up and do different things, but he's still one of my most favorite characters. I'd love to see him come back again, but I can understand if they feel like he's run his course. This is going to be it for this video, guys. Tell me below what you think happened to Dr. Zed. Do you know anything about maybe some DLC clips they talked about, or maybe some snippets or different things like that they said about Zed? As far as I know, and with the rest of the community, it looks like he's kind of just gone. They just didn't show anything about him, but that's going to be it for this video, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe for more content. Got all your Borderlands news here, but thank you guys for watching. My Twitch is linked below. I'm running through Borderlands 1, Borderlands 2, pre-sequel, Tales. I'm doing all of the games until the release of Borderlands 3. And when Borderlands 3 comes out, I'm going to be streaming it. If you have the Twitch extension for Borderlands, every time I open up a chest in Borderlands 3, you'll be able to have a random chance of getting loot in Borderlands 3 as well. So that's something to do. I do have the Twitch downloaded, the Twitch extension downloaded, so you will be able to get those exclusive guns and stuff like that when I'm playing. So that's just something to think about. But thank you for watching.